Alright guys, welcome back for round 2 of 3. It's whoever wins the 2 out of 3. So there could be 2 more rounds or there could be 1 more round. I'm ready, let's go. Here we go guys, round 2. Oops.
My enemy.
Alright guys, round 2. See if I'm still in the room. I got DC. Just like on the iPad.
My enemies will pay.
Oh, Al's first spell is called Crystal Arrow. What's wrong with me? Alright guys, I think that we're just moments away from the round 2 of the HOC Windows finals in the 1v1. So alright, hang on one moment, we lost one here. We'll see what happens. But the contestants are Hivera X Wolf and Catfighter 4K.
My enemies will pay.
Alright guys, here we go into round 2 of the Heroes of Order and Chaos Finals for Windows, hosted by your friend Fit here over at MyFeckery TV. We're having a good time so far. We saw round 1 already. It was the elf versus the elf. Now it is Harpy versus Harpy. This is going to be an interesting matchup. They got to decide which heroes they were going to use before the game started. So, first, Hevera agreed to play elf versus elf. Now Cat has agreed to play Harpy versus Harpy. Let's stay tuned, guys, to see what happens here. In the left corner, we have Hevera, ex-Wolf, against Cat, Fighter 4K over in the right corner, the previous victor of the last match. And we're going to see who wins this one. A little bit of action starting off in the bot lane one more time. Alright. Alright, shut up and play. That seems to be the motto here in Heroes of Order and Chaos. We love it. Awesome. Alright, so starting off, Hevera has only gotten 1 CS so far. Being a little bit sad maybe about missing his inscriptions, but you gotta move on. This is the finals. Both the players have had plenty of time. Yeah, and that's a good thing. Alright, so Hevera's actually already level 3 for some reason. And takes the Black Fog directly from Cat 4K. Hevera chases him back into the creep wave, hopefully maybe looking for a drain, who knows. But then decides against it and heads back home. Sitting at 4 CS, Catfighter 4K already has 9 CS. Is out farming Hevera once again in the lane. Alright, Hevera enters the lane again, walks straight out, is going to cast Black Fog on the enemy Harpy, and is stuck under tower, losing some CS here. Blinks forward, casts Kiss of Death on the enemy Harpy, is returned immediately afterwards by a Kiss of Death, followed by Black Fog and an auto attack, and he's out of there. It's not going to be enough to take out Cat 4K right now. Hevera is sustaining 2 more auto attacks from Catfighter 4K. Alright, this looks like it might be close, guys, and it is going to be the drain coming up, the aggro from the creeps, and Hevera taking first blood once again to Catfighter 4K. Left in the lane with 500 HP, also looking at just farming up some more. Looking at maybe the next creep wave coming down, is going to head down to the south jungle, perhaps try and establish some sort of a level advantage over him. I'm not sure what we're seeing happening yet. But, once again, Catfighter is in the lead, is sitting at 20 CS. Hevera Wolf is sitting at 7 CS. Alright, Kiss of Death coming up from Catfighter 4K. Level 5, both of them. Alright, first Phantom Blink coming up from Catfighter 4K. Decides to go ahead and use his Kiss of Death, but Hevera is left there with full mana, and Catfighter 4K doesn't have any mana. Hevera is regaining plenty of HP now. Is auto-attacking Catfighter, getting him pretty low. It looks like actually Hevera could kill him. Maybe if he leveled up to level 6 right now. I don't know. This is getting really close here, guys, but I'm not sure if it's going to go down to it. Level 6 still left. Maybe a little bit of mana for Catfighter, and Catfighter is going to actually start to retreat. Looks like Hevera is a little bit angry. Maybe he can chase after Catfighter for that kill there. It would have been the first kill for him in this tournament against Catfighter. But we're already 6 minutes in, and Hevera hasn't died more than once. That's a different game than we saw last game, guys, with the Elf. And level 6 finally for Hevera now. Doesn't even look like he cares about trying to get the last hits as much as it just is a momentum game for him. Maybe he's just sitting there farming, trying to get a good game on. And that won't happen against somebody that gets perfect CS in the beginning. So, what we're seeing right here is basically Catfighter being able to out-farm Hevera in the lane and get that gold advantage. Gonna make it really, really tough for Hevera to think of anything to do if he gets that much of an advantage. Only average, what, 4 or 5 creeps per creep wave? That is 2 to 3 creep waves that he has up on Hevera right now. Looking like even more. Hevera heading down to the bottom lane, hoping to pick up a little bit of experience. Is going to help him out, actually, picking up that experience, because he is going to see a significant level advantage coming from Catfighter if he keeps up his farming. A little bit of trading going on. I want to take a look at the builds before they get into a fight, but it looks like Catfighter already picked up Rogan's Conviction for Staff of Rectitude. Has Healing Spices that we don't know how many, also has Boots of Haste. Hevera Wolf is sitting at 25 now and has a Ruby Ring along with an Acolyte Staff. Kiss of Death coming up from Hevera. A little bit aggressive. Actually goes in with his ulti and silences the enemy Catfighter. Follows it up with another Phantom Blink auto attack and a Phantom Blink to finish off Catfighter 4K without his fighter inscriptions, I might add. But guess what? That was just a complete outplay. This is round 2 of the finals for Windows HOC. And guess what? Rivera just picked up his first kill against Catfighter. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like it might be a match. We're 8 minutes and 20 seconds in, and it's a 1v1 with the score being the exact same thing. Alright, Catfighter, it looks like he picked up another ruby ring. Alright, Rivera exits the left corner now with the Staff of Vigor, along with another Acolyte Staff. We'll see what he'll be turning that one into. Maybe it'll be Boots, or finishing off a Lollipop. Arrogance, I have no idea what he's going to be doing it. Possibly Boots, just because it's another 700 for him. So we'll see what he goes with that. We have Catfighter 4K sitting with Rogan's Conviction, along with the Boots of Haste and a Ruby Ring. Alright, well actually the CS difference in the lane is getting a little bit more manageable. I can see that Rivera maybe has 33 to 49. Looks like Catfighter 4K is coming up from the bottom farm, decides not to be aggressive whatsoever, doesn't even auto attack Rivera once. Rivera thinking about it, actually sacrifices a CS because he was thinking about going all in on him. Two auto attacks coming in from Catfighter 4K. Looks like it's gonna be about, I mean, I have a feeling that these guys, I don't think they like each other. I don't think these guys like each other at all, man. I think it's going down here in Border Skirmish today. To be completely honest with you, I don't think that they can be in front of each other and not fight. Oh, the Kiss of Death coming up from Rivera, but he immediately regrets that decision. Turns back around, feels like it was maybe a little bit too aggressive. I'd have to agree with him. But Catfighter is gonna go ahead and turn for it. Alright, so that's one creep wave where they almost didn't fight, and well, it looks like here Catfighter actually just goes straight for him. Silences him with Black Fog, follows it up with an auto attack, and just gets him out of the lane real quick. Rivera's gonna be looking at maybe, I'm not sure what Rivera's thinking, but he is standing there, and that is it, dude. He is under the tower. Blinks forward, same exact thing as last time. We have a little bit of damage going towards the catapult. It's not on him. Two Black Fogs going at the exact same time. Both of them are silenced, kept from their ulti. Level 9 engages for both of them. Level 9 on both. We see two ultis here. One ulti comes up from Rivera and misses. Catfighter pulls up the Kiss of Death first. Rivera is stunned. The silence coming up from Catfighter, and the Phantom Blink finishes off Rivera, and that is going to be 1 and 2. Catfighter pulling ahead with his second kill of the game. Let's take a look here, guys. 41 to 64. Catfighter maintaining a lead in the CS. Rivera getting outplayed once again in the lane as far as farming goes and getting killed. So we're going to see that actually really hurt him here. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder for him to pick up a kill. You know, the Harpy is still level 9, but she's almost level 10. I don't think he's almost level 10 at all. In fact, she's probably more than halfway to level 10, and he's not. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Wow, not only did they Black Fog each other at the same time and silence each other, but their Phantom Blink basically exchanged places with one another. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I don't think I've ever seen two Harpies Phantom Blink at each other and just exchange places like that. Really, really interesting. Both of them took damage from it because it happened instantaneously, but at the same time they did change their positioning on the map. And that could have really screwed things up for Rivera there. I don't think he expected that at all. Alright. Coming in at level 10, Catfighter 4K gets his level 10 right as soon as he enters the lane, and Rivera is left here probably less than halfway to level 10, and so Catfighter is actually extending that lead just past level 10 now, and so Rivera has a little bit of work to do ahead of him if he wants to be able to actually stay in this game with this other enemy Harpy. He's going to be able to have to farm effectively under tower. He can't be missing CS anymore. He needs to be able to engage when he wants to and follow through on it without hesitating, without dying. Let's see what happens here, guys. Alright, a little bit of exchange. I want to take a look at the builds. Oh, it looks like Catfighter did pick up a Leviathan. And we have a Rogan's Conviction also coming from Hivera as well. We have Staff of Rectitude actually finished off by Catfighter. Alright, Hivera is approaching level 10. He's getting close to level 10, but Catfighter is probably just passing halfway to level 11. We're gonna see how that hits out. Okay, a Kiss of Death coming up from Hivera first, like maybe a slightly aggressive, is a little crazy, I think. And then a Phantom Blink coming from Hivera as well, and then he decides to change his mind a little bit. Phantom Blink coming from Catfighter, a Mist Black Fog, and exchange places with Phantom Blink is gonna leave Catfighter 4K under the tower taking damage with a Kiss of Death. That is gonna be 2-2 in the Heroes of Order Chaos Finals for Windows, with Hivera finally tying the score up 14 minutes into the game, 14.5 minutes into the game. The gold advantage right now has to be in Hivera's way. I don't know, actually it's about even, maybe, I don't know. Catfighter might be ahead. He has 84 CS versus Hivera with 57 CS. I don't know. This is good. This is a good game. We have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea how long I'm gonna be sitting here talking about this game. It could go on for another half an hour. Who knows? There's beginning game, middle game, and late game. And if you can make it to late game, you can see crazy things happen. I don't even know. Anything could really happen. I mean, it's anybody's game at this point. 84 CS to 58, yeah, he's losing that. But he just killed him. So, what does that mean? Gonna go ahead and inspect it real quick, make sure there's no early steal. Coming down from the top, I know that Catfighter is almost to level 11. Okay, he's level 11. And Hivera is not far from level 11. I don't know if he's gonna catch it on this next creep wave, but I'm pretty sure Hivera is just moments away from level 11. Let's see how this plays out here in the lane. He's re-entering it. Catfighter is right there. Catfighter activates Shadow Corridon, is chasing him down with increased damage auto attacks, and Hivera is going to take significant damage from that. Shadow Corridon hurts. Already sitting at 3/4 HP just from a few Shadow Corridons. Alright guys, it's pecking away at him. He can't handle too much more of that. Shadow Corridon hurts just too much. Half of his HP is gone almost. He's just sitting over half. Now he's level 11. He was just very, very close to it. And Hivera is entering the lane again. Maybe looking even slightly aggressive. I mean, I can't imagine that he wouldn't fight. I mean, he has no HP right now. He shouldn't really even be there. But, I mean, maybe he's got something up his sleeve that we don't know about. We'll see what happens here. Another couple exchanges under tower. No aggro from the tower coming towards Catfighter. Catfighter is actually going to enter under tower space while there's no creeps. Hivera blinks forward and drains him with Kiss of Death and follows it up with Phantom Blinks. He's auto-attacking him as well. Walks directly into Catfighter's Kiss of Death as well. And now the tables have turned. I believe Catfighter might have his ulti. Hivera falls in with another Kiss of Death, chasing him down. Hivera is chasing Catfighter down. Catfighter ulti's in with a Phantom Blink. Follows it up with another Kiss of Death. HP is just going back and forth. There's no way of knowing who's going to win this. Another Phantom Blink, another exchange. Hivera is draining Catfighter now. Catfighter is left with no mana. Hivera has mana. Hivera is chasing him down. Catfighter just left with 500 HP. Hivera chasing. Nothing left to finish him off with yet, but it forces him out of the lane for the moment. And here you see our second commentator down here. Somebody that was allowed to watch this. That's great. I'm glad we have two commentators. It gets a little bit boring sometimes with just me. I just want to say, yeah, it's great. Now shut up. Sorry. It's great, man. It's great. Alright guys, it looks like Dragon will be taken out first by Catfighter 4K. And so that is going to be an experience advantage for Catfighter. He's going to have that extra gold and just really that damage buff as well from the Dragon, which is temporary. Havera entered the lane with low HP. It looks like he might even regret that. Who knows what's going to happen. He looks like he's going for his blink. And the Phantom Blink coming in from Catfighter 4K definitely shows him what's up in the lane. You can't just walk in there with me standing right there. And that was a huge mistake coming on the side of Havera. A lot of hard work. But tower going down early on the order side. Chaos is going to have more minion flow now. There's going to be more gold entering down this main hallway right here. So if Havera can capitalize on that, be patient, actually out-farm Catfighter for once in this tournament, he will be able to catch up and he will be able to win this game. There's going to be an economy advantage for the order side now. So if he can make it take a long time, if he can space this game out, buy himself some time and actually capitalizing on it by getting the last hit when he's out there, yes, he can actually come back and do some sort of real damage to this enemy Harpy. Level 12 for Hive. Level 12 for Hive. Let's see how this plays out, guys. 79 CS, 119, 120 CS going in the way of Catfighter 4K. Definitely out-farming his opponent in the lane with both Fighter and Mage. But Havera is showing some sort of ability to fight. He knows how to duel with people. He knows what it's like to be in a 1v1. He knows how to fight the enemy. And it really has come through on his second opportunity in the 1v1 finals for Windows right now. Two different players, two different play styles, two completely different games. And this is proving to be a really good finals for Windows so far. I can't wait to see how this goes. Okay, Darkwind Cloak coming from Catfighter 4K. Catfighter 4K is actually prioritizing the top tower. Havera doesn't like that. Phantom Blinks over there. Actually follows it up with another Phantom Blink. And then he's going to cast Kiss of Death on Catfighter. Left standing there. Catfighter casts Black Fog. Kills the minions. Does not silence Havera. And Havera is left with a little bit of mana. Not much. Catfighter looks like he wants to go in on him, but actually casts Phantom Blink, but cancels it halfway through. Now he's going to go in on the Phantom Blink. He's up in Havera's business. Havera casts a beautiful Kiss of Death on Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that's Catfighter casting on Havera. Havera taken out once again by Catfighter. Wow, guys, I did not see that happening. I thought Havera actually casted that one on Cat, but Catfighter able to follow up his combo with the Kiss of Death, proving to be a good Harpy player himself. 90 CS in the way of Havera. 2 kills, 4 deaths. Opposite for Catfighter. 4 kills, 2 deaths. With 131 CS. Has a lead of 41 CS right now. Can Havera pull it out, guys? Can we see Havera pull it out this time? I want to see him do it. Personally, I want to see him do a comeback and show us what he's made of. But you know what? He's already done a really good job in this tournament so far, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the items real quick. Oh, I don't know if we have time for that. It looks like Catfighter 4K coming in from the right-hand side at the speed of lightning. Decides not to go all in on Havera. Havera is going to go ahead and just keep doing what he's doing. We have an Arrogance Cloak finished for Catfighter. And we also have... Oh my god, I don't even know what to do. Look at them or look at the items. It looks like they're going to fight. He's just slowly shoving, slowly sieging. Already has 1,000 damage on the top tower. Only has to do it a couple more times. That tower is gone. Looks like the Phantom Blink is almost coming up from Havera, but he cancels it. Alright, guys. Catfighter staying very calm, not overextending, slowly pushing his creep wave, and just slowly sieging the tower, trying to get the buildings down, trying to finish the match. Which is exactly what he should be doing if he wants to win this game. He knows Havera can fight, he knows how to use Harpy, and he does not want to test him on that. All he wants to do is just maintain his advantage and solidify the win. Keep pressing for the win. All you have to do is push the creep waves. All you have to do is attack the tower. You need to get the structures down. Phantom Blink coming up from Havera. He's just getting upset that he can't outpush it right now. I mean, no matter what he does, something is going to be taking some sort of pressure. He needs to make something happen, he feels like. He goes and blinks on and Cat. It looks like Havera is the one getting the stun this time. Pulls off another Phantom Blink and is just going to actually use his real Blink and get out of there. Havera is getting dove on right now by Catfighter 4K, and Catfighter 4K is very deep. Havera decides to bail out on that one. At the same time, Cat decides to just back out. And so that is going to be his ulti on cooldown, and also still taking a lot of lane pressure and tower pressure, and just the inability to defend both at once is just it's weighing on him right now. He's not going to be able to keep this up forever. He's got to do something, make something happen. This is where being able to be creative or improvise or anything, just make something happen on the screen, keeps you in the game right now. And I mean, that is really what we're going to have to see happen from Havera, because if these towers go down, it is just simply 1 or 2 deaths away from the tower, his base being halfway gone. Catfighter 4K TP's out, leaves Havera with the lane. We're going to see 104 CS for Havera, 145 for Catfighter. Catfighter does have a Darkwind Cloak, as well as the Staff of Vigor, a Staff of Rectitude, a Ward, Boots of the Firewalker, Arrogance Cloak. Havera X Wolf has 2 Squires still, Boots of the Firewalkers, also Staff of Rectitude, Staff of Vigor, and his Rogan's Conviction as well. He does not have his Rectitude. Why does he have another Rogan's? He's building 2 Rectitudes. It looks like Havera wants 2 Rectitudes, something I've actually done on Harpy before. Not a bad build at all. Leech stacks with his first spell. Maybe, hopefully, but I guess the fights between Harpies really go down between mana cost and the HP exchange. And maybe the Leech is giving him that underleveled and underfed money advantage that he needs to stay in the game. I don't know. Okay, but this has actually been a very excellent fight so far. We're 27 minutes into the second round of the Windows Final for Heroes of Order and Chaos. It's a 1v1 tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by the Twitch stream if that's where you are, or if you're watching on YouTube. We do appreciate everybody watching and staying tuned to my YouTube channel. We love Heroes of Order and Chaos over here, and that's how it's gonna be. This is the Windows 1v1 finals, guys, between Havera, X-Wolf, and Catfighter 4K, who just took Dragon for the second time this game. These are 2 dragons going in the way of Catfighter 4K. That is quite a bit of gold as well. So, even more of a gold advantage. Alright guys, they are fighting, guys. It's just the HP bar of Hevera is dropping, and he actually maintained a kiss of death. Has drained himself all the way back to full HP. Now Catfighter 4K is sitting at full HP but low mana. Hevera auto-attacking, trading. Neither of them has Shadow Coordinate activated. I'm even having a hard time selecting Hevera here, so I don't even know what's going on. This fight has been going on for a while. Catfighter had enough mana to do another drain. I mean, this is going to be it for this exchange. Hevera has to use Phantom Blink to catch up. Is he going to be able to do enough? A blink coming from Catfighter separates the engagement. Hevera has not been able to kill Catfighter during that engage. A lot of tower pressure still coming in on Hevera. 245, that top tower is taking a lot of damage. In fact, I think that's going down. That is going to be the top tower going down almost. Still left with 26 HP. Not another attack coming in from the sorcerers in the lane, so that's going to stay there for the time being. But we have our bottom tower still at, what is this one at? And for some reason I can't click on anything anymore. Am I still here? Oh my god. It's not even letting me click on anything. Alright, so I guess I'm just like forced to stay in spectator mode now. I think maybe once you're AFK for a really long time, you're not allowed to rejoin or something. I don't know. But I was trying to move around for a second, but I couldn't. Alright guys, we are 30 minutes in to the Heroes of Order and Chaos 1v1 finals. 4 windows between Hevera X, Wolf, and Cat. I'm sorry, Catfighter 4K. Oh my god, there is a fight going down at Guija, guys. Guija was just taken out by Catfighter 4K. Catfighter 4K has significant regens now, and he's draining Hevera. Oh wow, Mogos was taken out. Sorry, I said Guija. Mogos was taken out by Catfighter 4K. That's a lot of regens. He's gonna have a lot more mana, I think, than Hevera. Hevera decides to just blink out of there, cut his losses. He lost the epic monster to Catfighter 4K. That is going to put a significant dent in his plans, make this game way harder. And he's being chased down right now by Catfighter 4K, who looks like, you know, really scary. Okay, so 1 hit left on the tower. Catfighter's going to walk up to it and just attack it once. It is down. Bot tower still has some HP left, but not much. It has 1,325 HP. That's not very much, and it can be taken out quickly. But we're going to see what kind of defense happens here. Any sort of improvisation. I mean, he has Mogul's buff. This is going to be really, 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 really hard. Who knows what's going to happen. Quite a bit of leash coming from there. He actually casts Black Fog on all of the minions. And shoves it out a little bit. Immediately uses Kiss of Death on Catfighter. And they're left there auto-attacking for a minute or two. You know, that's just how a Harpy battle goes, I guess. And, let's see. I mean, a lot of damage coming up. But a quick play coming from Catfighter 4K is going to leave Hevera stunned, unable to react, unable to defend himself, silenced from the enemy Harpy, and dead. Now Hevera has used a respawn token, Phantom blinks onto the creeps, trying to keep him there. And this is going to be another fight. It looks like Catfighter actually just harassing him with the auto attack. Okay, a Phantom Blink coming in from Hevera. Just, I guess, angry. I mean, he's just trying to get that Harpy out of his base. She's not having any of it. He's going to go ahead and Phantom Blink onto the minions above him. He's just trying to keep his base shoved out right now. His base already has lost 2,000 HP, and they're in your ear. I'm sorry, Catfighter 4K taking a little bit of damage. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a kiss of death that didn't get finished off, but a black fog coming from Havera. Catfighter is chasing Havera down. Catches him with one more kiss of death, and that is going to be another death for Havera. Unable to defend his base, and unable to cope with that Mogul's buff right now. It is just too much regens, really, and I can see it doing a lot of work for this siege right now from Catfighter 4K. Catfighter 4K is going to target the base just a little bit. This is very annoying. A lot of harass. You're attacking my base. He really has to focus on the creeps and on killing the enemy Harpy. There's a couple things you got to do right there. Alright, another Phantom Blink coming from Havera. Havera decides not to follow up on it. Still has 2 more casts on his Phantom Blink for a few more seconds, but actually decides to let it go on cooldown. So now Havera has his ultimate on cooldown, and he's still left defending his base, which is at 6,200 right now. Alright guys, a lot of defense happening here from Havera. Quite a bit of attack speed right now. Not sure where this attack speed came from, but I mean it's there. It's a Watcher's Whisper for Havera. Oh my god, Havera. Havera is going ham on the CS. He is not about to watch those walk away. That is true. That is true craziness right there, man. But, you know what? It's his game, dude. And he's going to actually just try to do his comeback. He is in the lane right now, trying to kill the CS, trying to just push his base out. Look, at least the enemy doesn't have another Mogul to take. Havera is actually up on CS now for the first time in the entire game. It has 179 CS, 162 CS for Catfighter 4K, and Havera has 2 kills, 6 deaths. Alright, here we go. Looks like the boys are going to be engaging one last time, I can see. If Havera wins this fight more than one last time. Let's see how it goes, guys. Another kiss of death coming from Catfighter, and the silence is just such a deadly combo. There's no reaction from Havera, nothing that he could do, and it is going to be a base race now. It's going to be him attacking the base as quick as possible, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's going to be any defense here, guys. There's no more respawn tokens, I don't think. Alright, and the order base is sitting at 2,000 now. Harpy is just auto-attacking it. Alright, well, that was one hell of a game. I think that actually determines our 1v1 finals champion for Heroes of Order and Chaos Windows platform. First ever 1v1 tournament that I know about. And it is going to be Catfighter 4K, guys. Catfighter 4K is our crown champion. 1v1 tournament. Here's Order and Chaos Windows version. Yes, it is still a older update than the iOS, but they are playing one that we have all been on we've all been on before. We're all familiar with this version. We're all familiar with this game. And Windows will be updated soon, I'm sure, by Gameloft. But they do have a lot of updates already. They just don't have the most recent one that we've come out with. So maybe there's a little bit of confusion there for anybody who's wondering what's going on with the interface or anything like that. This is Windows Heroes of Order and Chaos. It is a 1v1 final tournament that we were lucky enough to be invited to spectate, to watch, to commentate on, to share with the rest of the world. Thank you guys so much for coming by my Twitch channel if you guys stayed here to watch this tournament. We do have, I believe, another tournament round we're going to record and broadcast today, and it's going to be the one for 3rd place on Windows, which I hear is going to be an excellent matchup. But that is, I think, it for this match. Thank you guys once again. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. I'll see y'all later.